And the Eagles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And the call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
What is up? Yes.
To the air, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Yes.
To throw, Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll go. Here's Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And the Bears
Volunteer.
first down.
Volunteer.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
32.
To throw, it's Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Luther Burden, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Pivot. What is up?
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Here's Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Filthy. What is up? Quick.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Ready to go. Punch stars. Punch.
Throwing is Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 43 yards.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A 2-yard pickup.
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Brings up 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
What is up?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And his pass is intercepted.
Bro, that shit was weak as hell.
Man, you could turn your mic on. That was weak, man. That was weak. Didn't I just intercept the ball twice from you in the same play drive? Didn't I just user pick you? Perfect user picking twice? Me? Did you throw that twice? Thank you. Thank you. There's some accountability, though. What? That was my 3rd time.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second.
Nah, I did it twice. I did it twice. Mine was better. Mine was better. Mine was better. Yours was bogus, sir.
The lane opens here.
Man, you ain't gonna drop it now.
And he's going to take
1 point, man. 1 point.
Inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for.
Oh, I just made somebody tweet with the best team on it.
Put himself and his team in a position to score points, an absolute dream.
That's not the best team. That's the second
I just
best.
love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition.
The best team that they got on here with the rating is the Broncos.
Highly contested in the 3rd quarter. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
How you do that again? 3rd time, right?
The Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow
How?
And you'd better believe that
Hurt my left side and shit like that. That's crazy.
Establish some rhythm and go down and take the lead.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. But he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 47 yards.
I don't hear you saying nothing now.
The Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle.
About am I going to score it?
Ball his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy. Let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To about the 26 here.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I was a sack right there.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun, here's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to throw again. Williams looking to do it himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just
Drop
down
that
one
shit.
possession, trying to make
Did you
something
drop
happen
that
by
shit?
extending the play, but the coverage downfield
That was
was
a testing.
excellent. He escaped and
No.
bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Whiskey.
One more time with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
What was that? I don't know where these lighters at. I don't know where they at. Like, I don't know.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears.
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off from Baltimore. Rasheen Ali on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And they've got it inside field goal range already to begin the drive. He's out of bounds inside the 35.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood the safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did it. In fact, in this one, we got to see it.
It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
Trying to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Bears nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Could have been 7 if they'd tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
What is
on?
Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays.
What was that?
Not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives.
Two sacks.
Defense.
Third down, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the
So
ball
what was
does.
that?
The hit knocks it free, incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. On fourth down, it's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So they go for it on fourth, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
See your banner there.
That's a statement throw right there.
I see the
A
Bears.
statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, Williams to throw. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears find an answer with their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Lamar Jackson.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah,
Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lamar off the play fake. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Henry running to the left. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watched that Legion of Boom, we watched 2 of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, you supposed
These
to
4th
take
down
the ball
plays
out
are
more
all about trust.
then run.
You lean into what you do
the other
best.
time.
Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. He's going deep this time. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter.
Because I did not like a prevent, but it was a
big
prevent.
momentum swing on the final play of our opening
all
quarter.
the way down.
It's an
So
early
when you do
lead
that
for the
prevent, it's
Bears.
straight all
Back to the
3,
bank in
6,
just a moment.
Your people are out. Stop to cover. So the one that's all the way back there, he was the main one.
Quarter.
Right
Bears
there.
football.
Oh, I
They've
see
got the
it.
length of the field to go on this drive. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
I'm
And
throwing.
the Ravens
I
take
know.
over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Because I'm throwing. I'm throwing bad. He's digging right there. That's what's happening.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Henry running left.
They're superstar.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back at the 26-yard
So some
I like
immediate
that.
revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
But
Not necessarily, because it really does
trying
take a
to get
group
into
failure
the,
to give up a big run like that
Yeah.
in the
ultimate
NFL, but it
team
also takes
that
a whole lot of
ain't
teamwork to
gonna
knock them
fight
behind the
them
sticks.
like
Job well done there.
he's a superstar.
Flush down now to his left. He can run it. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd
Playing
and
superstar.
longer.
What a great play by the defense. Play breaks
Playing
down, but
superstar.
that defense stays disciplined. Nobody loses control, and they end up stopping him for a loss.
This is a tough spot to
What
be
you
in.
want,
It's
play
3rd and
space?
very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Looking for the end zone. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by
What
Quan
you
Brisker.
say?
And the Bears are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be
He
time
said
to do, Kate?
superstar.
Just run the football. Run it.
First down, Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. Space on the right. He's got room.
Real what?
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception
So
into
you
points.
saying that I'm playing you on
DJ for the
Xbox right now?
touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL
So we
level,
can
if you
play
haven't
with
learned
each
it
other.
earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too
Superstar
high?
mode?
Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Bears 14. Ravens
So
6.
like we could play after.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7.
So what, you get to pick the team? You got to pick the teams that
And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
well, you got to pick the players that's in the NFL right now.
30-yard line.
DC ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick
I
quickly.
like
He's going to throw.
the players in the NFL right now. You got
Takes it and takes off.
you got to
Oh, no.
You gotta
They
play
get him
with
yet
them.
again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play.
yeah.
Well, if you're thinking you misheard our official just now, nope. They accepted that penalty. And I think those defenders may have some questions for their coach.
Playing
Okay,
with
they aren't
yours.
the only ones. I'm about to join the post-game presser and stay
Playing
in
with
front
yours.
row right now. Because I got a
Playing with
serious
yours.
question about their
Yes.
decision-making process.
I'm going to be right there beside you. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was
Like
looking
right
for.
now.
So now
Yeah.
it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for
Right.
themselves.
It's the NFL.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So that's going to be
So
our
is
2-minute
Superstar
warning.
mode fun?
1:58 to go in the half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up.
Yeah, I don't think I tried that too much. I don't think. I probably did that. So I don't do it like that.
Well, best of luck here. It's
Think you
4th
don't
and a
got the
considerable
X factor with it.
distance. And they're going for this. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Malachi Starks.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Because I like that person.
Offense
that,
into the shotgun
that's
set as they
doing the,
line this up.
catching.
1st and 10.
You know,
Looking to throw,
see
Jackson.
if I can tweak it.
Throw came out right as the
Tweak it.
defense
He's
got to
steady
him. That's an incomplete pass.
hitting that route
Not
better.
on the same page
but
with his tight end.
it's not like
And that'll bring up
that.
2nd
It's
down.
not going like that.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback
Like
in a
one
rhythm,
time
completions.
did the touchdown
Well, this
at
is
the end.
the
I think
opposite
that's
of
enough.
rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
This is Henry on 2nd. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
That's the funniest thing.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety.
The
I
tackle
think I
occurred
found
in
four
the end
something
zone.
like that.
Result of the play is a safety. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So you be getting on the
Always hurts to do
NFL and
this. They
playing
give up
this
the
and then
safety
playing
and now have to
superstar.
kick it away. And this isn't going to help things following that safety as the free kick winds up out of bounds.
You said 2-8.
Markers are reset. Here
What's
we
that
go.
is?
Ball at the 44.
What's a 2-8? You said
Williams
2-8
to throw
too?
on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This game, Madden.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Okay.
On play action, here's Williams. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10,
Oh my
still
God,
at the
I
28.
didn't even want to look back.
What is that?
Like, that shit's
Out of the gun, here's Williams.
Are you
Yet
bogus?
again. And the Ravens have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends.
You are paid to make
Did he get to play with
what's his name?
He couldn't do it.
And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
I played in 2010. Well, you right. So that's when he retired. Tom.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
No, I ain't fuck with it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
I got my favorite football player.
Lamar throwing again. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
You know what I love about
So who's your
this?
favorite
Never
football player?
showing
You say you play
panic.
football.
When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Jackson's going to throw again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Saquon Barkley.
Williams off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I like
that throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
No, they get him yet again.
I didn't see
Smith
that.
with the pick.
Williams pass.
What you mean he back there?
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
One last play before the break.
180! Sit hot! 180!
Go ahead.
The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Oh, that was crazy.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Devin Duvernay to return it.
You
Makes it
know
up to the
that's
37
jumping like
as he's
that.
tackled.
Like ain't nobody jumping like him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Crazy. I think that's kind of
Some nice field position here. Bears
I
getting
mean,
set.
that's
1st and
from
10.
like people that's like they trying. They trying.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
That's like niggas
and
trying.
the Ravens have it again after yet another interception.
No. I say
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick.
They be hopping.
Now he takes it.
They be hopping.
Gets up and over a man. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Even
That
like
is
that,
so demoralizing
you just
for a
timed it
defense.
right.
You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
1st down, here's Lamar. Flushed out of the
I play with
pocket.
the Eagles.
Made
I
the
play
throw
with the
as he
Eagles.
was getting hit,
I
Brock,
play
and
with the
it's
Eagles.
incomplete.
I've been playing with the Eagles.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every
just-
option and trick he's got at his
so
disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, he like look. I play
Short
sniper.
pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Jackson.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there.
But
And
I
that's
know
what the
how to
best tight
slide.
ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
I'm a quarterback.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket.
But I think my ultimate team on Madden
I'm not going to be
24.
surprised at all,
Yes,
Kate, if we
yes,
see more of
yes,
this.
yes.
Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. And again, it's Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Throw caught by his running back. And they swarm to the catch and stop him. Pass will not extend this drive. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Where he from? Where he playing?
Bears making their way up to the line.
Where
Here
he
comes
play?
1st and 10.
No, where he plays? Who he
Play
plays for?
action. Williams. Taking the
Who he
deep
play
shot
for?
there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys
I
in
just
front of you.
thought so.
Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Throwing again on 2nd. Williams.
Oh
And
my
all around tough play
God.
for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw.
Johnson
It's
stunned
incomplete.
me.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Trying down the middle with Henry.
Get that boy. Get that boy. Get that boy. Make it horrible for him. Make it horrible for him.
And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
A big loss on
I
Their
wanted to
dominance
make
against his
sure
ground game
that all
rolls
that
on,
white
Brock. Add
was around.
another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
Look how many of my teammates is right there.
Coordinator, job number 1 is
Stop the run.
and they've been doing it.
So from closer than comfortable to their end zone, it is 2nd and long. Running once more with Henry. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
brought down right
Where
at
one
the
defender
line of scrimmage.
failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hold on. Throw a play. Yep. No, a touchdown.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? It's a design boot. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
That was a tag. Let me see. LB Sting. Yeah, throw it. Yeah, let me see. I'm finna give you the touch.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson, they get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over
Yeah.
and over
There
and
you
over.
go. Let's go.
What is that?
First down throw by Williams.
Nigga.
Brought in right side by Moore. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah. The way they
So
caught
20 yards on that
The way
play.
you caught it.
And that'll be first down Chicago.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Williams on first down. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Third down. Here's Williams.
Whoa.
And this
Boy.
time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.